It's good, y'all. We get another tub. Whoa.
He's talking about Isle. Did you see him trying to catch that pass? You guys, I just got done.
Let's get it. Let's have a go.
It is said the only constant is change in college football. But over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything we need.
LSU right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's done. Throws to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, for the first down. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Take it, y'all. I'm giving you two. Good play, bro.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's done. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds a tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season.
Right back. Good play, bro. Good play, bro. I didn't even think he did that, man. Oh, I hate when I do that. Good play. So, Mike.
This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I know.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass. It's done. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
What's up?
And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back.
Well done.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quick witness that running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw, it's done. Rushes on him.
Thank you. I'm glad that was a pick.
That first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he got just enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. Powers through. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead that one touchdown.
Did get that extra point through. The slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
All right, just gotta get him full.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to pass, it's done. They've got the screen set up.
Thank you. I'll take the 3. You should have been more yards in this fucking rain. Could have been a pick. You read this.
Dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And you just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end.
Thank you, Crispy. Thank you, Crispy. Down to the side.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You
I
see
play
him
defense,
all
man.
over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point. Just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
Fucking state, Dave.
What a play. Not only the interception,
Thank you, Marco.
return for the score.
Told you he was going to go on the
I
field.
love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the little apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
They'll run play action. Buying some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
strong, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's down.
Hold
He's
him.
brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Oh,
Let's see
defensive
which
players
way
in the
that's
front.
going to go.
Put it anyway.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the result of the play. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding open areas. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
The short hands, it's down. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Tackle, bro.
Zone drag down at the 18-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Here's the pressure.
Oh, no. Oh, let me jump.
And that's a great example.
Yo, where your awareness at, bro?
Intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was trying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Great heads
Yo,
up.
mini game, second quarter.
He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Good one.
And he waltzes in for the score.
Good one.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Yes.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
Right.
Stayed in their range, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's done. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop at the 48.
Let him make a great throw, man, and not throw it on.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's done. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down.
You got lucky, y'all.
Get it to the receiver.
Really. Could have let me get a completion, brothers.
He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Good catch, boy. Got left. I take the look. That was a good read by you. Great read by you. That ain't made me throw a red throw, so I think I get it how we can live.
Looky, this drive is still going.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads it left. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
Fucking throw, boy.
That is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2 minutes perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give on the inside. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they work it at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Taking the ball out. We needed that.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
RPO complete to open the drive. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And this throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's covered. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on second down.
Thank you, because I was right there, man.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Big time, makes the grab, it's a first down.
What
Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum.
Gotta get there.
You get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Throws for the tight end.
Oh, the play! Good throw.
Give him the lead.
He didn't give me a chance to try to get a knockout.
Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. You can just post him up.
That's why we needed that touchdown before.
So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Falk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work turning it on. The 20.
Going to the sideline. No. You walk it to the sideline. You trying. You got to go play some defense.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's get him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting in as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun.
Tackle.
Getting stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's done.
Good defense.
Makes the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Try to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
I love fullbacks.
AJ Duff.
They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them the ball near the goal line.
Play some more defense,
all the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bad kick.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This time they stop it behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Like old school running
Move early because I had a feeling he was going to break that title. So.
Start through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score.
4th quarter, drove 5 minutes.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the ground with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
This is an area of the game on offense. You've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
To throw, it's done. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late will be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Under fire. He's got it. And territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
Those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's done. Firing to the right, complete.
James.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Backing off a bit. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to win the field position.
Gotta give that one 8.
Such a great job by the defensive back. Dropping
Wait, Marco?
sticks, understanding where the
Are you
ball's
out there?
going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Barrels ahead. Knocked
Tap.
down in the backfield. And
Take
boy,
it to the
this
2-minute
guy's
line,
in the
yeah.
game. They finally get to him on that run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal.
Get in the end zone.
Touchdown, Tiger.
Wait, 20?
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got
The World Park Curly. That was a funny name.
On to attempt the try. And the kick is
Lock
good.
in,
There's
huh?
a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the
Get
kicker.
it locked in.
Kickoff
Wait.
unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. These corners going to give them some space. Off play action on 1st down.
Let's go. Thank y'all for not working me.
Take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Oh, yeah, I tell you.
Chance to get back in this football.
He got in his
And
way.
he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the run
Table
game.
74.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some good...
He's got it.
Oh, my God. Good catch, bro.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to burn this defensive back.
You know,
Points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, It's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Fires to the wide out. Complete in the middle.
Good play, bro.
For a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 hits remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. And the pass goes incomplete.
GG.
Looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Big dudes.